story because, so, my dad is here because my mom is here because my dad is here, but they became members of Maiden Chapel early on, and so the Wilsons, a lot of the Wilson people are out here, right? My uncles and aunts. But then recently, Aunt Lib said, well, Daddy was a deacon at Maiden Chapel, meaning her daddy.
Yeah.
And I said, huh?
Yeah, at one point. Yeah, at one point, it was like a wooden structure, and it didn't have a wooden floor. It was dirt, all dirt, and they had like planks laying on what you call these bricks or whatnot.
Oh, okay.
Like this way, and we as little children, I guess I was like 7 or 8 years old. We sit on there, and Miss Jessie Ramsey,
Yes, I remember her.
she was a usher, awesome usher.
She was an awesome
And
usher.
she would come, honey, if you had chewing gum in your mouth with a little piece of paper, give it to me. Oh yeah. Mother Jessie loves you. Yeah, and your grandfather and your grandmother, Mr. Clarence Wilson, there was these two chairs, one set on this one side and the other on the other side, like this.
Oh, facing.
Yes, and they sat in this chair because they were of the church.
The builders. I know Grandpapa and
Yeah.
my uncle had a hand in building what became the church.
But let me tell you, they sat there so long to the chair, the bottom of the chair.
No kidding.
Oh my
Oh, Lord.
Now that's like really staying, right?
I know you all have seen the old pulpit furniture, leather. It was good, but it was just slick with like holes in it. But they sat there every Sunday morning. Nobody sat in those chairs, but we call her A. May Wilson and Uncle Clarence.
The elders.
Yeah, one on one side and one on the other.
Wow.
And then, later on, the church burned. And all that.
Right.
That was the whole.
Yeah. Because before we moved in '58 was the old church.
Okay.
So this had to have come
Before
after,
that.
after 1958.
And the pastor's name was Reverend Brewer.
Reverend and Mrs. Brewer. Yeah. He used to eat at Grandma's table every Sunday. And as a grandkid, me and my other cousins would get a little upset because Grandma wouldn't let us have the chicken until the preacher had his chicken.
Oh, that happened.
Everybody
You may not look like you want to be.
So we would always fuss about Mr. Brewer and his wife eating up all the chicken.
And we were standing back and we'd be grabbing that old preacher.
We'd go. Is there chicken left?
Yeah.
Got the wing or neck.
On top of that, they had this, it was a canes of, people used to fish with a cane.
Oh, with the cane. Yes.
They
Grandma
take
had one.
strips of paper, newspaper, and strip it. And then, like, the younger ones, the younger ones, mostly, it was girls. While the preacher was eating, and my parents, well, not my mom, but, my dad, we'd stand there and do this.
Oh, really?
Fan
Fan.
them, yeah.
Really? The old Egyptian style.
Wow.
Oh, that ain't happening now.
Wow.
Hey, you getting the crowd up tight. Yeah. Yeah, look at him, Bobby.
Hey.
Yeah.
We really gonna be in a bad way.
Yeah, why not live? Go there.
Wow.
Over the table.
Wow. I never knew that.
There's nothing there but the wings.
When they were gone. I know he took all the legs and thighs.
Did he drink all the tea too?
Oh yes, and the tea was made from the tea. There's a bush that grows down on the branch, and it's a spicewood tea. So we would have to go down we lived back down in, down in that place.
They
call it the
down the cut. Well, you all know where Joe
down
Miles.
in the
Joe
middle.
Miles.
Joe Miles. Okay, the
Joe
flat.
Miles lived down
Flat.
there.
Yeah.
They used to live back in there.
It was a
Yeah.
branch down there, and there was a tree that grew this bush. But it was good tea. And Mama would send us down there to cut the branches, and then she would brew it, and it made good tea. Spice with tea. And when Aunt Anna Lee would come home, we had to do the same thing.
Of course, company.
Yeah, company's coming.
So about how old were you then?
Well, when we moved, I was like 20 of us.
Okay.
So I
Yeah,
was
same as me.
young.
12 from the word.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We had
Well,
some
she's got
times
good
down
memories.
here.
Mhm.
That would kill me. That preacher.
That is a good part of the story.
Mhm.
And that was the same way about the doctor. We didn't vet him, but if somebody got sick, my mom would send us out to cover the chickens and the hams and whatnot, because back then a lot of the parents didn't have the money to pay the doctor. So they would pay him in different, chicken or good old ham, cured out ham. And
Smokehouse.
yeah, she said, you chaps go out there and cover everything up. So, old Dr. Bandy, he would be looking around to see what he can find. And
Dr.
he would.
Bandy, I remember
He
that name.
would.
I remember that name. I know.
Sounds like a little house on the prairie.
My show. It could be Little House
Well,
on
I don't
Newton.
know.
They pay about chickens and fruit, whatever they pay.
Yeah. Well, that's real. That is
Yeah.
real.
Commerce.
Whatever he wanted or seemed that he wanted, he would take it for the pay.
Right, exactly.
That got the job done.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
what I
barter.
said.
Barter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So when
All
you,
right.
when you think about all that,
Yeah,
you
see,
think
that
about
was what I
now,
wanted.
you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
you know they went through something.
Mhm.
They really didn't complain or whatnot. House was
Yeah.
full of children, but they went on. They were strong people.
Yeah.
Strong people.
Strong people. You're
Yeah.
absolutely right.
Yeah.
Strong people.
And right up here, there was a two-story house. My daddy belonged to the lodge number 29.
Okay.
And of course, whenever they was like Phyllis, you probably know stuff like this, cause that wasn't that long ago. Whenever, I don't know what do you call it, they call it making a man.
Mhm.
You know,
Okay. Oh, the
they-
pledging kind of
Yeah.
process,
Mhm.
or the orientation
Yeah,
process.
they
or
would
whatever.
stay
Yes,
all
yes,
night.
Yes, yes.
My
yes.
mom would,
Uh-huh.
would pack my dad a dinner, cause he would stay all night.
Uh-huh.
And when he said, we gotta go make a man tonight. And they would, I don't know what it is, something about a goat.
Oh, my granddaddy used to talk about
Yeah,
that.
There's a goat
Talking
involved?
about riding a goat.
Oh,
Riding a
I
goat.
think that was just a saying.
okay.
That's
They
what I
told
think.
us that it was,
I don't know
they
why I
had a
think
goat
that, but
upstairs. So when we would pass
go
by
with
that
that.
large hall,
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
would chip because we was afraid of the goat. I don't know. We talking about making a man.
Well, you know,
My
the
mama's
Masons,
there.
I just saw something
Yep,
recently
that's
on the Freemasons and all
Okay,
how
all right.
Yeah.
that.
My
Yeah,
dad would
it's
stay
really
all night long. making
very,
a man.
Oh.
You know
yeah.
something about that?
He and my
We have
brother, they
Rob.
they remember
Rob has
old
his
University
marriage.
of
April.
Cincinnati.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's
I got
homemade.
hold
His
of a little book
wife
one
made it
time
for him.
and I
Oh,
tried
okay.
to
Still
read
got
it.
it.
Boy, did I get it.
Oh, I bet you hell you were getting the secrets, honey. No, you couldn't.
I didn't
Yeah.
understand.
got
They wrote everything down. Lord.
Yeah.
Well, we had to do something because it wasn't anything else to know.
Yeah. Well, you were
That's what I was just
curious.
looking
That's
for.
what I
Yeah,
call it.
curious
Curious children. You know, we want them to be curious. That's all.
That shouldn't be that old either.
No. Your mom.
Good out there.